Hello everybody, Jetpack Buddha here. Welcome back to another episode of the Terraria Warrior playthrough. Today's episode we're going to do this. Okay, cool, we did that. So yeah, if you couldn't tell, on today's episode we're going to be fighting the pillars. And yeah, that's about it. Well, and also Moonlord. Moonlord's pretty big, I guess. No, actually, there is no guess. I know that Moonlord is very big. Both physically and, like, progression-wise. Moonlord means that we've technically beaten the game, but I'm not going to finish the series, like, right after I beat Moonlord, because I want to be, like, the best melee weapon character I can become. So I want to, like, craft the Zenith. I want to... Actually, yeah, just craft the Zenith. That's about it. Also, I prefer it if you were to not murder me. Just, you know, it might be kind of a kind little action to not commit homicide. Just an idea. Yeah, it's much better to fight this guy at night because he doesn't, he glows, his clones glow in the dark. Anyway, so, solar pillar is all the way by the desert base. Sadly, I can't just get there by teleportation, because apparently that would be too easy. I can't use the pylon system while events are active, which I don't fully understand, but, I mean, it's probably to prevent just... Well, actually, I don't understand it at all. This makes things a lot harder, especially when you could just set up teleporters. Oh, and there's some nebula dudes on my doorstep. Alright, that sounds like a Dr. Seuss book. Nebula dudes on my doorstep. Alright, we've reached the solar pillar. The masterpiece. Also, I just realized that dudes could kill me. Actually, there is no flyers. Where are my Krultipedes at? Like, no Krultipedes. Literally none. Zero. I guess it makes it easier for me. Oh, there's a Krultipede. Finally, you showed up to your job. Congratulations. I wonder how well this would do against Moonlord. Probably do pretty well, but I would also probably die. Because, you know, I don't feel like a sword is... Like a close-range weapon would be that good against the Moonlord. Also, what are you trying to do, Pally? Trying to kill me? This is a lot easier than expert mode, because I've been playing a lot of expert Terraria. That's, you know, expert Terraria. In my opinion, it's a lot more fun. Sure, it can be a lot harder, but like there's more rewards, and like it doesn't, like, everything doesn't feel incredibly easy. Also, gravestones cannot bounce like that. Hey, so yeah, that was weird. Alright, we're back at the place. Back at the space. Back at the land that I call the jungle. It was supposed to rhyme, but I just couldn't think of any rhyme. Also, I have not been using my flare on, which might have been helpful. Oh yeah, I forgot that some of those guys have, like... Yeah, when they turn into sonic balls, they just can reflect your projectiles. This is... Okay, so... Slight spoiler warning for the next Summoner episode, because I actually recorded an episode before this one, even though I'm releasing this one first, because the Warrior series needs to be the one that finishes up first. It was started much earlier, but then just had a massive hiatus. So I feel like it kind of deserves to be the one to finish first. So I'm probably going to do all the Warrior stuff and then all the Summoner stuff. But yeah, when I fought this with the Summoner, it was a lot quicker. Probably because the summons were doing everything. I didn't have to do it manually. Dive. Okay, yeah, cool, I'm dead. Ooh, the Starlight is doing some damage. Not like a ton of damage, but still some damage. And this pillar's almost down. Just okay. Just because I need to correct my jumps doesn't mean you need to come down, Mr. Curltipede. It's quite rude. In fact, incredibly rude. And death sickle these guys. Oh, hey. Pillar's down. Woohoo. And... where'd all the Curltipedes go? Didn't even try to stop me. Oof, only 21 solar fragments. Hopefully that's enough for one of the solar weapons, and definitely the better one. Not even arguably, definitely. The Daybreak is just nothing compared to the Solar Eruption. This weapon is just amazing. And it's going to replace the Death Sickle, because I only ever used the Death Sickle to hit people through walls, and now the Solar Eruption can do that, so... goodbye, Death Sickle. You are a good little sickle of death, I guess. Yeah, look at all that damage. And... a Nebula. It's probably going to be slightly easier as a warrior, but maybe harder as not a warrior, because I have this amazing weapon that is in every way better than the other weapon gotten from the Solar Pillar. It's weird how like one of the best solar weapons is like, well, one of the best lunar weapons is also from the same pillar as one of the arguably worst lunar weapons. I really don't know too much about the other lunar weapons, but I'm guessing that they aren't amazing. Or maybe they are, I really don't know. Maybe the Daybreak is the only bad one. I don't know. And I'm dead again. Sorry, I'm kind of silent while fighting these pillars. It's just trying to focus. Don't really have much to say, but I want to show it on camera because, you know, there's a first time for everything. There's a first time for fighting giant celestial pillar creatures that can kill you. First time for everything, as I said. Anyway, nebulous floaters are still really annoying. That hasn't changed in 1.4. Honestly, like, surprisingly enough, like, a lot of stuff was kind of, like, nerfed and buffed in 1.4, and I thought I'd be more upset about the Martian saucer buff, but no, it's actually not that hard. You just need to dodge the attacks and not suck, and you'll win the day. Get out of here, Nebula Floater. Out of this house. Out, I tell you. And they're down. Cool, I died with the Nebula Piercers. Or I guess the Predictors, whatever they're called. Got 40 fragments. Not very much, but I mean, not an awful ton. Well, no, actually, 40 fragments is the most I've gotten. What am I talking about? Well, I need to get better at speaking while recording, because I'm just saying stuff that makes 0 sense. Oh, also I could use this. Increases armor penetration by something. I don't exactly know what, but it definitely increases armor penetration. You guys get out of here, I tell you right now. I've had it with your shenanigans. Huh, I just realized something. Well, actually, like, kinda noticed that, like this pillar is, like, completely bug-themed. Like, Nebula and Stardust are, like, alien-themed. Solar is, like, humanoid alien-themed. Or something. I don't really know. I don't know what the theme for that one is supposed to be, but definitely know that it is existing. Come on. Come on, come on. Come on, come on to the death and dying and destruction. Oh, flight is all weird. 50th alien hornet. Alright. Time to go. And I died once again. Look at those thunderbolts. If I were to get one weapon from the Moonlord, I mean, I do get one weapon, but the weapon I would want to have the most isn't the Meowmere or the Star Sword, Star Wrath. Well, actually, one of those wouldn't be too bad. In fact, actually, I wouldn't mind them. But the weapon that I feel would be the most helpful in fighting pillars would definitely be the Terrarian yo-yo. Because I tried it on a multiplayer world that me and my friends have, and it is a good yo-yo. Tell you that. Anyway, crafting all these potions so that way, when the time comes, I can fight Moonlord and beat him up and kill him to death. And also a flask of ichor. Actually, is Moonlord even immune to ichor? Sorry that the screen froze up. I need to look something up about the Moonlord. Moonlord. No, he's only immune to fused. Lol. Just found a way to cheese the Moonlord. Well, not really. It's part of the game. But using Nurse is also part of the game, and that's cheesing, so... This is not cheesing, though. I don't know what I'm really saying. Alright. Nebula, or not Nebula, the other pillar. Also, okay, I wanted the bubble dudes to live, but no, they died. Fun. Yeah. Bubble dudes just die instantaneously. Maybe I should use a less destructive weapon. So more of the bubbles can spawn in. Actually, maybe I can use the vampire knives. Vampire knives are good. Guess they recover health, which is very nice. Yeah, look at all those star cells. Alright, now time for the mowing down. The Stardust pillar really is the easiest. Even with the flow invaders, that can kind of mess things up. Even with them, it's still very good. Well, it's still very easy now, but it is also good. Stardust Dragon is a very good summon, but most of you already probably know that. Alright, shield is down. And those guys will also be knocked down. Flow Invader, I'd really enjoy it if you were to not. Flow from Progressive Invader. Stop. You are being not helpful. I mean, that is kind of the enemy's point in a video game, to not be helpful. So I don't really know why I'm telling them that. That's literally their job. Anyway, Moonlord, it's about time for the Moonlord to walk in and say hello. The fairies can say goodbye, though. Guess now we wait in this Grand Coliseum. Yes, Grand Coliseum. Considering whether I should use my flare on or... Also, I might maybe put the knives up here because they are very good. Alright. Time for Moonlord the Second. Since we have the vampire knives, that means that we can recover health. Feels nice fighting the Moonlord legitimately again. This is how I fought him on my very first PC world. So it feels nice. It feels kind of almost nostalgic. Which honestly, I wouldn't blame. Because one point, because I started playing Terraria on the PC back in 2015. I originally played on mobile, but then I decided to play on PC as well. Also, kniving the Moonlord is quite a nice strategy to gain health. At least in normal mode. I know that in expert mode he has his giant tongue that can be quite the pain. It's hard to get any hits in with the vampire knives. I will say that. Oh wait, no, I have the tongue debuff. Now I have absorby effects again. You thought that you could stop me, Moonlord? I am unstoppable. Actually, probably not. I don't even know where I am anymore. I just walked straight into that one, didn't I? So I want all his eyes to be down at pretty similar times. So once that eye gets just... No, I do not appreciate that, Monsieur, Mr. Lord. Alright. This core is open. I'm gonna suck up some healies. No, not the shoes, just heals. I'm not gonna eat healies. Also, I could just continue flying, that his eyeballs cannot get me. Oh, or they can. That's always something. They can also still get me. Come on. Okay, time for a... Yeah, cool. You can still kind of choose the Moonlord due to the nurse. And honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. I really wouldn't. It is nice that... Because, like, you get a good heal if you're quick enough. I feel like that's kind of a nice reward. And Moon Man is dead. And we didn't get any melee weapons, but we did get a brand new weapon, the Celebration Mark II, which is kind of nice. Once again, I have no use for it, but still, it's nice. All good things end with a bang, or many. Yeah. And we have a portal gun. See, what all can we... Yeah, okay, so... 18 Luminite. I can't craft anything solar. However, I can do this. Which means that I get a good amount of fragments from doing that. And I think I might take the solar wings. It's kind of the final... Oh, those look really good. I might have them on me all the time. Because they look really nice with the red dye. Wow. Anyway, for our end episode though, I do want to do a fishing quest. Also, Wyvern, get out of here. Your presence is not appreciated. Surface. Well, actually, yeah, there's a little pond by the surface. I have to do the right side of the surface because the left side has a big evil crimson biome, which I do not appreciate, by the way. Very close to my main base. Not very happy about it. And we have the bunny fish. Nice, nice. Also, I could craft a solar helmet. Or I could craft a daybreak. No. Solar helmet, definitely. It's 24 defense, as opposed to 23 defense. I believe 2 more Moonlords maybe should do it for... Alright. How many fishing quests are we at now? 196. It's just a few more and it'll be over. So on that note, I'm going to end this episode here. Once again, this is not the end of the series. I still want to get the Zenith and stuff, but yeah. So I'm going to end this episode here. I will see you guys all later, and goodbye.